You are listening to The Last Hand, Book 8 of the Nadia Wolf Series, written by Nicolette Pierce. Copyright 2018. Audio copyright 2025 by Pierced Heart Publishing. Digitally narrated with full cast of voices. Chapter 14. Maya and I trudged our way through the crowd, being pushed and jostled along the way. I worried for Maya, but at this point, there was nothing I could do except plow through. Trying to backtrack would be just as bad. Exhausted, I stopped. "How are you feeling?" I asked.
Tired.
Me too. I don't suppose you want to put on one more act.
What do you mean?
We might be able to get through quicker if you were in labor.
Oh, I can do that.
Maya was truly my hero. She placed a hand on her stomach.
My water broke. Oh, I'm in labor. Ow.
Well, it wasn't nearly as good of a performance as last time, but she fooled enough people to let us wiggle our way through. She waddled and yelped, acting as though a baby would pop out at any moment. Finally, we made it to the door, which was blocked by security guards.
"We're at capacity,"
one said. "She's in labor." I pointed to Maya, who bent over and groaned. "She needs medical attention, and we're stuck here." The man's eyes widened.
"We aren't a hospital."
I realize that, but she can't give birth to a baby out here.
"I'll radio for help."
He opened the door and shooed us in.
"Stay here."
But as soon as he turned his back, we were already swallowed up by the casino patrons.
Where should we go?
"Let's get to the top. Find an elevator." It took effort, winding our way through the masses, but we finally made it to a set of elevators. The doors opened and we stepped in, along with several others. It was a tight fit, and I was beginning to feel overwhelmed. Thankfully, some of the people stepped off at various floors, but most rode to the top with us, since there was an observation deck. When we stepped off the elevator, we paused to scan the large circular room, surrounded by windows.
I don't see how Alfonso would keep David and the others up here. It's so crowded that surely someone would stumble upon a madman with a dozen hostages.
She gasped and pointed to the far side of the room.
Look over there!
Muffin. "Let's go," I said. I didn't want to lose her again. Not only was she on the hunt for Riza, but she could find people on Maya's phone.
Where is she going?
Muffin headed to an emergency exit. Is she leaving? She was our last hope. That thought didn't sit well. She was already through the emergency exit several minutes before we were able to escape through. We were greeted by a concrete staircase with the option to go up or down.
Aren't we already at the top?
Maybe there's a service room above.
Which way should we go?
Up. She glanced up the stairs, worried.
Are you sure?
If Alfonso is here, I'm betting he's hiding where tourists and staff wouldn't go.
He could be in one of the hotel rooms.
I shook my head. If he's abducting people, then he can't leave them in a hotel room for housekeeping staff to find. Unless he used a do not disturb sign on his door. Still, I had to think he wouldn't be that stupid. Alfonso somehow moved everyone into the tower unnoticed.
And this way wouldn't be noticed? We walked through the entire lobby, up the elevator, through the observation deck, and up the exit stairs.
You have a point. Let's just go up so I feel better that we looked.
Okay, but I've only got 1 or 2 stories in me, and then I'm done for.
We walked up the stairs, turning as it wound its way up. Thankfully, it only took a couple of turns, and then we were at the top. A maintenance personnel only sign on the gray metal door at the top of the steps greeted us. Hesitantly, I placed my hand on the knob. "Are you ready?"
No.
She said, clutching me. "Do you want to go back to the observation deck? I can go by myself." I really didn't want to go by myself, but I wouldn't force Maya to come with me, especially in her state.
We have to go. We have no other choice. I refuse to leave without everyone else.
With Maya behind me, I pulled the door open slightly and listened. Nothing. I peeked in to find a room that had a gazillion wires and control boxes. A service elevator was in the corner. I opened the door wider so we could step in. He could have used that elevator to move everyone.
But where are they?
A crash sounded to the side of us. We looked over to find a small service door hanging off its hinges. "Muffin," we both said at the same time. I hurried over and moved the door so I could look in. I was just in time to witness Muffin being taken down to the ground by a taser. It took several jolts until she finally stopped fighting.
I hate these things.
A man said, stowing his taser in his leather jacket.
I should have used my gun.
No.
Another man said.
Someone would hear. You know Alfonso doesn't want us to kill anyone until he gathers the rest.
He's running out of time. The timer's already ticking. He's got 20 minutes and then I'm out of here. This shit's not worth what he's paying.
We're too far in to stop now.
I'm not taking the rap for this.
Me neither.
What should we do?
Let's get her tied and in with the others. The last thing we need is for her to come at us again.
They both bent down to grab one arm each.
Damn, my back is gonna go out. Can't we tie her here?
Just get moving.
I slid back and looked at Maya. "Did you hear that?" I whispered. She nodded.
What do we do?
"I don't know, but I don't want them to find us." Footsteps sounded next to us. We both looked over to find a man holding a gun on us. Alfonso Ortugas. His dark eyes were full of hate as he aimed the gun at my heart.
"Too late,"
he said. The smile that formed on his dry, weathered lips sent jagged shivers along my spine.
"Looks like you got my message."
I straightened slightly, not wanting to give him a reason to shoot me. "What message?"
The one in Rosie's locket. I did have my doubts, especially with the crowds trying to get in here. But here you are. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist helping your friends.
I thought Sergio left that message.
I know. That's what makes it so much better. Did you think I didn't know about his fascination with the Terminator? I'm his cousin. I know him better than most people.
Then you shouldn't hurt him. He laughed.
He killed the family business. I will kill him. He knows the rules. He even played by them when he took everyone down. How do you think he accomplished that? Squirt guns? He knows I'll return in kind.
I couldn't picture Sergio carrying a gun, let alone using one. But he probably didn't have a choice when up against the cartel. But why everyone else?
You are all guilty?
And the thousands of people in this building? Why would you want to kill all of them? He didn't answer right away. Instead, his hard eyes assessed me.
How did you know?
It's true. There's a bomb here.
How did you know?
He asked again, turning his gun on Maya. I guessed, but your thugs confirmed it when they were talking earlier. Doesn't sound like they're loyal to you. I'm betting they'll run in a few minutes. He shrugged.
I only needed them for this job. I don't give a damn what happens after.
Everyone will be looking for you, I said. You'll be a terrorist. They'll find you. He just smiled and waved the gun toward the service door.
Time to go. I think a reunion's in order.
Can't we talk about this? I asked. What do you want? Money? You can have everything Caleb and I have. I'm sure the others will add to it.
I don't want money.
What do you want?
Revenge.
Revenge won't help. It will only hurt you.
I'll take my chances.
He waved his gun to the door.
Go before I have to hurt you.
I frowned. I'm pretty sure it will hurt when we're all killed.
Yes, but why be in agony until then? I'm giving you a painless death. Be thankful.
I contemplated charging at him. He would get off one shot, but it might not hit anything vital.
Phones!
He demanded, holding out his hand. When neither of us offered our phones, he aimed his gun at Maya's stomach.
You would kill an innocent baby?
She questioned in horror, holding her hands in front of her stomach as if that would shield her. He's planning on killing everyone, I said, taking out my phone and handing it to him.
You're a monster!
she cried, tossing her phone at his feet. He kicked both phones to the corner.
I've been called worse.
He waved his gun toward the door again.
Time to go.
How did you get the Vegas grid down?
A well-timed accident and a lot of money. Move.
I saw it in his eyes and felt it in his words. He was done talking. If we didn't follow his orders, he would shoot us. If we followed his directions, we might still have a chance. I knew I was lying to myself, but I was still hoping. I gave Maya's hand a squeeze. She glanced at me with tears in her eyes, but then stepped through. I followed. Within moments, we were in another maintenance room. Metal boxes were attached to the walls with conduit, which snaked beyond where I could see. My gaze then instantly caught on the dozen people who sat against the wall, tied and gagged, each looking as though they had seen more abuse than I wanted to imagine.